All right, welcome to this weekend horoscope for March 27th through the 29th. My name is Athen. All right, so we've got Mercury shifting into Pisces on Friday. So there's definitely a shift here taking place of the mind, the rational mind, the thinking mind. Going from a place that's more about, the Aquarius energies, which is more about your groups, maybe what you're a part of, things larger than self, contribution, friends, going into the spiritual side of things. And we've already had a lot of spiritual energy taking place with all this Pisces stuff going on. But now with Mercury going into Pisces, it becomes very rational, it becomes very understandable. So for the next few weeks, and I think we're going to notice this shift on Friday and over the weekend, is to go into more of a spiritual understanding of things, to turn that rational faculty inward. And maybe, doing things like listening to your dreams, keeping a dream journal, maybe learning more about psychology or more of like spirituality when it comes to things behind the scenes, about you, learning more about yourself on that spiritual level. So maybe doing some of that light writing, reading, anything that relaxes the mind for you in particular will help you get into that, what you might call meditative state, which has a good link between the rational side and the spiritual side of life. If you can find that link for yourself by calming the mind, you'll be getting the most out of this transit. And like I said, this is for the next few weeks, but we'll notice the shift here on Friday. Also doing things that relax, it's a great time to relax over the weekend too. We've got the moon shifting into Cancer on Saturday. So there's this shift mid-weekend from more of the mental thinking side of things, which is Friday. Friday is more about still continuing with the intellectual pursuits, maybe doing some of that, heavier reading or heavier writing or learning, shifting into much more about our sentiments, our emotional side of life. So it's a very watery weekend from Saturday onward in particular. So from Saturday and Sunday, it's a great time to spend some time at home, maybe spend some time with family, connect to things on an emotional level through your relationships, and really, get in touch with your emotions. That's what this is all about. Now, on Sunday in particular, we have Venus trining up to Pluto. So that watery energy can be very powerful, especially when it comes to our relationships and it comes to the things we enjoy out of life. So as Sunday unfolds of this sort of Cancerian type, as we get closer to the end of the day for those of us in America, because it happens quite late. But as we go through the day, we're going to notice it's a fantastic time for those deep connections. It's a fantastic time to really uncover the depth of life, the true meaning of life. That's what Pluto really helps us see. Also helps us strip away all of the unnecessary elements of self which prevent us from connecting to ourselves on that spiritual level. So it's a trine element, so it's very supportive. So I think especially on Sunday, connecting to friends, family, spending time at home, doing things you enjoy at home perhaps, would be getting the most out of this transit. So that's the overall emphasis of the weekend. One thing I want to say about Friday in particular, which is the more mental, intellectual part of the weekend, we've got Venus squaring up to Jupiter. So right here, this actually makes Friday a fantastic day for enjoyment, whether it's, again, enjoying your relationships, enjoying the simple pleasures of life, the good meal, cooking the good meal, the relaxation. Just keep everything nice and balanced. Because with this element with Jupiter, with a square, it can be a fantastic day for these things. We just want to make sure we're not overindulging or we're not being overly optimistic about any of these particular areas. Maybe relationships, maybe with finances, could be, we may feel like it could be overspending, but we want to make sure that everything is nice and grounded. So a very good, enjoyable energy on Friday when we keep things nice and real, nice and grounded, and keeping sight of the big picture, which is what Jupiter assists us with there. So all in all, a good weekend for spiritual things, for relaxation, for getting in touch with, the more spiritual, mental elements of life, understanding the spiritual elements, relaxing the mind, maybe doing some meditation, some anything that calms the mind, puts us into a tranquil state. On Friday in particular, a really good, enjoyable day, and Sunday too, for relationships, for the simple pleasures of life, when we keep things nice and grounded. And I think Saturday and Sunday in particular, home, family, our sentiments, the things we're emotionally connected to, should go very smoothly when we have that good balance and spiritual connection into what we're doing. All right, so let's go and draw a card, see what Spirit has in store for us. for this weekend. Okay, Taurus. Well, this card has come up quite a bit lately. We have no planets in Taurus, but maybe this is a reminder to connect to your senses because Venus rules Taurus. So maybe this is an emphasis from Spirit to look more at the Taurus side of this Venus energy. So Taurus is about enjoyment. It's about the sensual pleasures. It's also about nature. So connecting to nature this weekend would be fantastic. Cooking that good meal, enjoying yourself, getting enough rest, relaxation, just keeping it nice and balanced. Taking things slow too is another element of Taurus. So hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you on Monday. Take care.